Hey everyone, welcome to our healthy and shiny hair class. I am going to start off by just talking to you about hair. So, I took a shower a little while ago and nursed the little guy, so my hair is still wet, but it's starting to dry. What I'm going to do is just walk you through some tips that I think would apply to everyone's hair. And so let's start off with a shampoo that has a lot of scalp soothing and hair strengthening ingredients. And you can look this up right online. Any of our shampoos, right at your consultant's website, you're going to find that the ingredients in any of our shampoos are impressive and you can try them for a small size. I noticed a huge difference in my hair starting off with this shampoo, but honestly, I have not dyed my hair for 2 years. So let's talk about giving up some things, okay? So while we are here to talk about some wonderful natural ways to have healthy, glowing, healthy, happy, shiny hair, we also want to talk about some things that you should and shouldn't do every day. So, you can, how many times you wash or dry your hair is really going to be a preference. But let's talk about the possibility of going as el natural as possible. A lot of times we end up in this idea of what we need to look like. And what I have found is the 2 years were very difficult, but so worth it. First, I gave up hair dye, and then I started to use all of these natural products and started to really look at my hair and see which ways it was twisting and turning on its own. Gals, this is my hair right out of the shower. Let me move these over. And guys, let me move these over. So right out of the shower, what do you notice? I just took my hair down from a towel. I've been nursing for 20 minutes, literally up in a towel and then down. And this is what my hair looks like already. So for the past 2 years, obviously, I've been using some really wonderful products that aren't thickening my hair up with chemicals that aren't necessary to have a result that is temporary. But I've been looking for something more long term. What can I do to my hair so that it looks amazing or as amazing as it can and be okay with that? So what I did was I started noticing that this hair twists this way pretty naturally. Of course, I forgot my hair ties. And this side looks like it twists this way. And so why fight it? Let's see what my hair does. So I started to shampoo and condition and just start twisting my hair the way it looks like it should be twisted and then putting it up in a very loose bun or however, but loose is really the word. So let's talk about that. Another free tip is don't do anything with your hair that feels like it's pulling at its scalp. One of the reasons why we're losing so much hair as we age is because we're pulling it out. We're putting up really tight, um, messy buns or ponytails and just putting things in our hair that's scratching into our scalp and actually pulling our hair. It's weakening our hair. We need to think about our hair as alive. It certainly isn't dead, and how it is elastic like our skin. So when we add moisture to our skin, it looks better, it feels better, it is better, it's healthier. And when we wash our skin less often, we often find that it's also healthier. So, how do we find a balance with our hair, knowing that it's very similar to our skin? Well, you can start by just not dyeing it. If that doesn't work for you, start by throwing away everything that isn't mainly natural and organic ingredients and just start trying new things. Now, how to do that without spending a ton of money is to start a professional consultation with me about your hair. So, what have I done? So, what I would do when I first started, you can see our Budget Babe tip class, and you'll learn about what you can do with Island Coconut Body Mist. And it's safe for your hair and it's safe for your face, but I'll let you watch the video. And you could also find out what you can do with your hair with our lotions and how to pick the right one because, again, every ingredient, every plant has properties in it that are really wonderful for your skin and usually something that's really wonderful for your hair. And I can say that both are true with our hydrating mist and our lotion. So check that out. So we shampoo with something that is healthy for our hair and our scalp. Why would we put anything on our hair that isn't healthy for our scalp? And what we hear over and over again is that I'm just looking at these ingredients going, once you see them, you are going to understand why your scalp feels so good, why your hair feels so healthy. So again, you just saw me do all these crazy things with my hair. And what does it do? Okay. So after I washed my hair, of course, I'm going to condition my hair. How often am I going to wash my hair? It doesn't really matter. It's really a personal preference. So then I'm going to put the conditioner in my hair. I usually leave it in there for 3 minutes. And I also love to shave with our conditioner. A little bit goes a long way, and my skin feels so good. And why wouldn't it? The ingredients are ginseng, aloe, ginkgo, sage, nettle, hemp. So why not take a little bit of this instead of using some soap that's going to dry out your skin or shaving cream, which is expensive and full of things that aren't necessary for your skin. Next, let's talk about our hair mask, which I'm guilty. I left it in my shower. I used that today and I like to use it every week. It's really a wonderful way to turn your bathroom into a spa as if these items aren't enough. But again, you see how my hair is just falling into place. Now, obviously, my hair has been trained over the last few years to twist a little bit more and fall into place by me naturally doing this with it every now and then. But what are some things that I put in my hair to make sure that my hair was holding a twist for the whole day or just a little bit longer? And is there something that we could use that does that and strengthens your hair? Well, we already talked about how the ingredients in the shampoo and conditioner strengthen your hair. There are also some specific ingredients that you might be familiar with, like provitamin B5, and that ingredient is in the shampoo and in the conditioner, there are also provitamin B5, but also plant ingredients that help to strengthen your hair. Now, when we strengthen our hair, we're also preventing all these bald spots, okay? But there is a product that we have that helps to increase that prevention. Now, I already talked to you about not pulling, not twisting, so if you're already losing hair, just start being more conscientious about how you put your hair up. If you feel it pulling at all, when I wear a bun now, I twist it here because it takes the weight off of all these areas and I just twist it and then put it into a bun. And again, there's other things you can put into your hair to hold that twist and to make those twists start to become how your hair is trained. But before you train your hair, take some time to get to know your hair better by looking and seeing how your hair wants to twist. So all these years I've been trying to make my hair curl under, curl under, curl under. And well, if my hair doesn't want to do that, then I'm kind of swimming upstream, right? So what I did was I started, like I said, looking to see how my hair was curling. And again, what's odd is that I'm in the camera backwards. This side wants to curl this way, and this side wants to curl this way. So they're opposite. Okay. So I had to figure that out and then curl my hair the rest of the way. And now I can actually have curly hair all day long with just a few tips. So the first thing I like to do when I get out of the shower is take my revitalizing hair mist. It's a weightless conditioning spray that detangles, tames, frizzes, and revives dull, damaged hair. It's enhanced with D-penthenol pro vitamin B5 and cold pressed argan oil to add moisture and shine and make hair manageable for styling. So it helps to hold my curls and it strengthens my hair. And of course, like everything else in lemongrass, your hair doesn't feel stiff, your skin doesn't feel awful. And so while my hair is still wet, I spray it into the areas where I feel like I have the most hair loss and I pull it through. You could do your whole head if you wanted to, but what I have found is that the ingredients in our products are so great that I don't really feel like I have to go overboard with anything. I can just use things as I think they're needed. So now I pulled it through. Okay. Now let me go back for a second. You saw how that towel was in my hair, right? When you put a towel in your hair, make sure it's not pulling. And when you're drying your hair, make sure you don't dry your hair like this. All those things are going to weaken your hair. When you're drying your hair, please be gentle to your hair and don't twist it. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we got these tips. I got these tips from one of the many jobs I've worked all my life, but also I love to talk to people, and so I refreshed my memory on things. And I recently refreshed my memory with a salon owner. And she reminded me that you want to take the water out of your hair by gently pushing down and then squeezing, no twisting, no shaking, and gently put that towel in your hair if that's your plan. So now that we've covered all of these three wonderful tips and you've seen how the revitalizing mist has been working, if you want to see before and afters, you can see some pictures and some of my old pictures where this hair or this area here is definitely looking like it's balding. Now it's got baby hairs. You can see if you look really close, I've got lots of baby hairs coming out all over the place. And I really do give the product the credit for all these baby hairs. Okay, so now let's say I've done all that, but I could still use silkier, shinier looking hair. So I am going to talk about the organic anti-aging oil and some brushes. So this is a brush that shines your hair. Lemongrass doesn't sell this, but this is, I call this a hair shining brush. What you want to do is look for a brush whose bristles are very, very soft. The softer, the better. Okay. Lemongrass does sell this wet, dry brush. And what it does is it brushes your hair very gently, which is what you want. And another tip is you want to brush from the bottom up. Okay. Because again, you want to think less pulling. So brushing from the bottom up is going to pull your hair less. I teach this to my girls as well. Brush from the bottom up. So now that your hair is brushed, maybe you're noticing that, maybe the style you're going for isn't one that is very, very brushed looking, but is maybe more of a loose look. Then buy yourself a comb that has looser bristles, and then you have more of a loose look. Now, all this really depends on your hair and also the style you're going for. If your curls are already looking fantastic, but you feel like you need to brush your hair a little bit that day, this or a pick is something that you want to go for. Now, what if you're like me and you love to make sure you have beautiful, strong, manicured looking nails and you want to treat your hair at the same time? We have a nail balm that really does the most amazing job for manicured looking nails, making your nails very strong, your cuticles very soft. You can see I actually do a lot of gardening and digging in the dirt, but you can't tell. It helps to strengthen my nails. What I have here is organic argan oil, not nail balm, but organic argan oil. And this is wonderful for your hair and your skin and your nails, everything. And our nail balm is too. But you're going to notice that this is just, it's less of a balm, it's more of an oil. I just feel like that explains it the best. But what I do is I flip my hair upside down. I won't do that for the video today. And I pull it through my hair after I've rubbed it into my nail. And then I will do my hair twisting. And after my hair twisting is all up, I would use the sea salt spray, but my scalp itches using the salt in that recipe. It's just my scalp, which all the other salt in all of our products does not. So that has a lot to do with chemistry and how things are mixed. So don't worry about that too much if you have salt reaction. And then I will use the hairspray and I will have my hair up all day. So no dryer, no curler, nothing. I will just twist it the way my hair needs to be twisted. If I have to, depending on what my day's like, I will go to bed with the twists already up. And if I can do it in the morning, there's actually a lot of cool ways that you can make your hair look cool with these twists already in it. but basically you get the idea. You can use clips and twist it up. You can have it twisted all the way up here so that you can sleep and it doesn't interrupt your neck. However you want to do it. But learning how to have naturally healthy, shiny, beautiful hair does take some time and practice, especially if you've been practicing for the last 10, 20, 30 years how to have beautiful hair using toxins. So you're going to have to unlearn some things, and that takes time. So be patient with yourself. Last thing I would like to teach everyone is why it is so valuable to work the prebiotic wash into your hair as your shampoo routine when it is bug season. Bug season, yes. So, what we do at our house is we ditch all the other soaps and shampoos, no matter how much we love them, and we pick something that we love the scent of, or that we love how it feels in our hair. I like how the Blossom Prebiotic Body Wash feels in my hair. It's very moisturizing, and my hair just feels really wonderful after using it. And then I'm going to give it at least one wash, maybe two, and I'm not going to use the shampoo or any other wash on my body for the rest of the season. And that's because what the prebiotic body wash does for my family, and I hope that it does for yours, is that I've noticed that we have a serious decrease in bug bites. What that means is the prebiotic body wash is doing something remarkable. What it does is it washes away the good bacteria on your skin and on your hair is carrying a lot of germs. So we want to wash our hair, and it feeds the good bacteria. And that good bacteria is what we call a healthy shield of microbiome. And I call it a shield because the bugs, I love to watch them land on our skin, and sometimes they'll bite, but I love watching them land and then fly away. They really like us a lot less when we're washing our hair and our whole body with the blossom. Now, what happens if we wash with prebiotics our whole body and we use the shampoo in our hair? What we've noticed is that the shampoo is washing in our hair, but it's also touching our shoulders and our back and our hands. So we are getting bit more in those areas. And so anywhere where regular soap is touching, it's washing away the microbiome that we have worked towards. So we want to keep that microbiome with the prebiotic. This is the body wash. I prefer the body wash in my hair because it has more moisturizing ingredients in it, or stronger and moisturizing ingredients is what I should say, than the hand wash. But the hand wash is good and it's a little less expensive. So I can't wait to hear your questions. Your hair is different than mine. And there are a lot of other and products that we have in our line that include things that are wonderful for the hair, like shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, etc. So I can't wait to hear from you. Have a great night, and we'll chat soon.